the material?
Yes, we. I think
Yes.
Yes, I received it.
Okay. So today we are going to explain about Attakatha. What is the Attakatha and Pali Commentarial? That means Attakatha means commentarial. So today I am going to explain about commentarial literature. Pali commentarial literature. It's not easy lesson. It's very deepest lesson, but I'm trying to do my best. So do you know about commentarial? So first of all, I would like to ask about commentarial, Mrs. Keiko Yamada-san. Ms. Keiko
Yes,
Yamada. Do you know
no.
about commentarial? Why?
Yes, I know only the name, but I haven't do yet.
Okay. In Japanese, commentarial means kaisetsu.
はい、解説。
Kaisetsu.
はい。
Do you know about Japanese kaisetsu?
Yes, はい、中村はじめ先生のを読みました。
Nakamura
はい。
Hajime sensei no. Okay. Now you can have an idea about commentarial literature. So Buddhist commentarial literature is very hard and very deepest subject. So Buddhist commentarial literature goes more books about Buddhist Pali canon. So do you have an idea about commentarial literature, Mr. Mamoru-san?
Sorry, I have no idea.
Do you haven't an idea? Okay.
No.
Kaisetsu, do you know about kaisetsu?
Yes, kaisetsu, yes.
Kaisetsu. Buddhist kaisetsu. Sri Lankan Buddhist, Theravada Buddhist kaisetsu. Now I'm going to explain about Theravada Buddhist kaisetsu. What are the books about Buddhism? That means what are the interpretation and analysis of books in Theravada tradition, Theravada scriptures. So after this lesson, I think all of you can understand what are the Buddhist commentarial literature. So you will have good understanding after this lesson. What are the Buddhist commentary literature? Mrs. Anupama and Mr. Rahul, how about you? Do you know about Theravada Buddhist commentarial or do you know about Hindu commentarial? Do you have an idea about commentarial literature? Rahul and Mr. Rahul and Mrs. Anupama.
Commentarial means in the canon, in Tripitaka, every books are written in the short form. In the commentary, they are explained in detail that everyone can understand what are the meanings with some examples.
Yeah, correct. Really correct. Mrs. Anupama, do you know about commentary?
No, I don't have idea.
No. As Mr. Rahul said, the Buddhist Pali canon, you know Buddhist Pali canon, Tripitaka. The Tripitakas, that means discourses. Then after Lord Buddha's discourses, some wise men wrote some books in detail. What are the meanings? That means, as an example, do you know Buddha? Do you know Dhamma? Do you know Sangha? No, there are three categories in Theravada Buddhism. So, what is the Buddha? So what is the Dhamma and what is the Sangha? What is the meaning of lots of meaning there? So the commentarial's duty is write about the Pali words in detail. So that's the thing. So I think today's lesson, after today's lesson, you can understand what are the Theravada commentarial literature and Theravada commentarial book. As Mr. Anupama said, the Buddhist Pali canon after wrote some books in detail after Lord Buddha passed away. So it's the meaning of commentarial. So Mrs. Hiroko-san, do you have an idea about commentary? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yes, I think there is a famous commentary, Buddha-gosa, Visuddhimagga.
Oh,
Yes, very famous.
very famous. Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's great. Know about Buddha-gosa, no?
Yes.
Buddha-gosa is the famous Buddhist commentarial in Theravada Buddhist tradition, especially in Sri Lanka. Buddha-gosa. Buddha-gosa Thero wrote a book called Visuddhimagga. Visuddhimagga is the most Visuddhimagga is the main book in Theravada Buddhist commentary to Theravada Tripitaka in detail. Visuddhimagga. So after next week or after 2 or 3 weeks, I will explain what are the Visuddhimagga and what is the including in Visuddhimagga, what is the Dhamma talks in Visuddhimagga, and how to write that book, the Visuddhimagga. Visuddhimagga is the most important book in commentarial in Theravada Buddhist tradition. So now I would like to say, and I would like to going to explain that commentarial in Lord Buddha's period of time, in the Buddha's period of time. So most people think the Theravada Buddhist commentarial wrote after Buddha's passing away. Lord Buddha's passing away. That's the truth. And every religious has commentarial books. As an example, Bible has a commentarial book. And Hindu, Rig Yajur Saman Atharvan. Do you know? And the Hindu religions also have commentarials. And Islam, I don't know how about Islam, especially Bible and Hindu books have more commentarials. As well as the Theravada Buddhism, there are lots of commentarials after Lord Buddha's passing away. But I want to say that some commentarial features in Lord Buddha's period. There were some commentarial features even in Lord Buddha's period. So as an example, Sariputta Thera. I think you have heard about Sariputta Thera. Sariputta Thera and Mahakachayana Thera. And Mahakottita Thera. There are 3 bhikkhus in Lord Buddha's period. One is Sariputta Thera. Lord Buddha's right hand, left hand, the one person of left hand person, and Sariputta Thera, and Mahakachayana Thera. Second one is Mahakachayana Thera. Third one is Mahakottita Thera. There were 3 monks in Lord Buddha's period. At that time, the Lord Buddha said 2 sutras. Lord Buddha scholars 2 sutras. First one is Madhupindika Sutra. Other one is Dhammadayada Sutra. Dhammadayada Sutra. First one is Madhupindika Sutta and Dhammadayada Sutta. Then Sariputta Thera and Mahakachayana Thera and Mahakotita Thera describe those sutras as the words, their words, from their by their words. Mahakotita Thera and Sariputta Thera, Mahakachayana Thera. They say Lord Buddha's sutra in details in Lord Buddha's period. So we can understand some person think after Lord Buddha's passing away were written by commentarial books for explain Lord Buddha's discourses. But even in Lord Buddha's period of time, Mahakachayana Thera, Mahakotita Thera, and Sariputta Thera also say some sutras in details in Lord Buddha's period of time. So not only after passing away, but also in Lord Buddha's period of time, the commentarials features of commentarials in Lord Buddha's period of time. So if you have a notebook now, you can write the three monks called Sariputta Thera, Mahakachayana Thera, and Mahakotita Thera. There are three commentarial monks. There were three commentarial monks in Lord Buddha's period of time. In English or in Japanese or even in Hindi, what language doesn't matter. You can write in your word Sariputta Thera, Mahakachayana Thera, and Mahakotita Thera. So I can send you a chat box. So chat box, I can type the three names. First one is Sariputta Thera. Sariputta Thera. And second one is Mahakachayana Thera. Mahakachayana Thera. Mahakachayana Thera. Okay. Third one is Mahakotita Thera. Mahakotita Thera. The three monks in Lord Buddha's period of time who could explain Lord Buddha's discourses, even in Lord Buddha's existing time. Existence of Lord Buddha's period of time. Okay. What are they? Especially, I can send you two sutras name. Lord Buddha said those two sutras called Dhammadayada Sutra and Madhupindika Sutra in short, but those monks could explain in detail those two sutras. First one is Dhammadayada Sutra. This one is the Sutra Dhammadaya. Dhammadayada Sutra. Dhammadayada Sutra. The first one is Dhammadayada Sutra. The second one is, sorry, I couldn't note that number. Second one is Madhupindika Sutra. Madhupindika Sutta. Okay, two. First one is, I couldn't wrote it. First one is Dhammadayada Sutta. Second one is Madhupindika Sutta. Madhupindika Sutta. Okay. So not only those Theras, even Lord Buddha also said some sutra again in detail. So as an example, in Majjhima Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta and Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta. As an example, the Majjhima Nikaya, I have told you, Majjhima Nikaya means middle length discourses, you know. You are learning Majjhima Nikaya Gahapati Vagga, Andaraka Sutta and Attakanaga Sutta. So Majjhima Nikaya sutta like middle length discourses. Digha Nikaya Sutta like long length discourses. So there are two sutras in same name called Satipatthana Sutta. A Satipatthana Sutta in Digha Nikaya explain Lord Buddha's discourses in detail as long length discourses. But Majjhima Nikaya in Satipatthana, there is a Satipatthana Sutta, but that Satipatthana Sutta explain middle length discourses. That means if you look at Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutra, you can see that most Dhamma teachings within details, within details. But in Majjhima Nikaya, in Satipatthana Sutta is like a middle discourses. So I can send you those suttas name. Digha Nikaya, first one is Digha Nikaya.
Is it called Mahasatipatthana Sutta?
Yeah, Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta. Patthana Sutta. Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta and Majjhima Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta. Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta and Majjhima Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta. Those sutras, if someone read those sutras, who can understand commentarial features of canonical text. So commentarial discourses. In the Nikaya, middle length discourses of Lord Buddha. Digha Nikaya Satipatthana Sutta, long length discourses in Lord Buddha. So, and basically you can understand in Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Sutta. And Satya Vibhanga Sutta. Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta and Satchivibhanga Sutta. The Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Do you know Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta?
Yes.
Mrs. Hiroko-san, did you hear about? Did you have about here Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Buddha
Okay.
delivered in Ishpatana Vigataya.
Yes.
In,
Lord Buddha's
yeah.
first
Hypertext.
discourses. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Mamoru-san, did you have about Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta?
Yes,
Mhm.
it's his first sermon.
Lord Buddha's first discourses to 5 ascetics called Konnanya Vapapaddi Mahanama Asaji. Mrs. Keiko Yamada-san, I think you have heard about Dhammacakkappavattana.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Panchavakya.
Panchavagya Theru. Mrs. Anupama and Mr. Rahul,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
have heard, no? Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Yes, if you see Satya Vibhanga Sutta, all of you know about Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. If you see about Satya Vibhanga Sutta, Satya Vibhanga Sutta, it is like Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. But Satya Vibhanga Sutta explained more than Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. As an example, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta said that means someone should reject two ways, no? Kamasukallika yoga and Atthakilamattana yoga, no? Self indulgence and self mortification. So the Satyavibhanga Sutta more discuss about Kamasukallika yoga and Atthakilamattana yoga, and more discuss about Nibbana, how to way to Nibbana. So Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta is the main sutta. Everyone knows about that. But Satyavibhanga Sutta like a commentarial sutta to Dhammacakkappavattana. Commentarial sutta. So I can write down the word commentarial. 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 Commentarial sutta to Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Commentarial. So commentarian, Mr. Mamoru-san, are you okay? Some stretches. Commentarial. Commentarial means in detail.
Bante commentarial means Atta Katha.
Okay. Attakatha. Yes. Attakatha. In Pali word is Attakatha. So I can tell you what are the Attakatha is Pali word. You can see commentarial is English word. Attakatha is Pali word. And Japanese word is Haisetsu. Haisetsu. I think it is real meaning of Japanese Kaisetsu. Attakatha. Commentarial in English. Attakatha means Pali. Haisetsu in Japanese. So I have told you not only Lord Buddha's period of time, not Buddha, you can understand. I try to explain you. Most of people think after Lord Buddha's passing away, they were wrote lots of books to explain Lord Buddha's words, Lord Buddha's teachings. Do you know Digha Nikaya? There are 5 Nikayas, no? Digha Nikaya. Next one, Majjhima Nikaya, Sanyukta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, Uddaka Nikaya. There are 5 texts in Sutra Pitaka. And the 5 texts in Sutra Pitaka. And there is a canon called Vinaya Pitaka, discipline. And Abhidhamma Pitaka. And there are 3 Pitakas, no? Sutra, Vinaya, and Abhidhamma. So, and 3 Tripitakas have commentarials. 3 Tripitakas have commentarials. After Lord Buddha passing away. No? After Lord Buddha passing away. For what? Commentarials. To understand clearly Lord Buddha's teaching. For understanding clearly Lord Buddha's teachings. What are the meaning of that word? What are the meaning of that Pali word? And some commentarials, that means some persons, authors, wrote some commentarial books with stories. Stories. Some are very funny stories. Some are, it's very big, good stories. Everyone's life. So with stories. So they try to explain Lord Buddha's teachings in detail. Lord Buddha's teachings in detail. Then they use stories. They could create their own stories. No, they could create their own stories. As an example, Sihalatta Katha, including these prescribed texts, including the prescribed texts, we can discuss about Sihalatta Katha. And no problem, I will explain it clearly. Sihalatta, the Sihalatta Katha. Now you can understand, I think you can understand what are the commentarial. What are the commentarial? Not only after passing away of Lord Buddha, even Lord Buddha's period of time, there's the monks who could say Lord Buddha's teachings in details, such as like as commentarials. So the special thing is in Lord Buddha's period of time, there is a monk called Mahakachayana Thero. Mahakachayana Thero. So I have mentioned 3 names, no? Sariputta Thero, Mahakachayana Thero, Mahakotita Thero. No? The second one is Mahakachayana Thero. Mahakachayana Thero. In Lord Buddha's period of time, Mahakachayana Thero called Dhamma Katika, the post. Lord Buddha sent some person to post, no? Sariyut Mugalan and Mahakachayana Thero. And so the Lord Buddha gave a post to Mahakachayana Thero. Thero. What is the post to Mahakachayana Thero? So I can send you Mahakachayana Thero called Dhamma Katika. Dhamma Mahakachayana Thero is the Dhamma Katika monk, all of monks at Lord Buddha's period of time. Mahakachayana Thero, Dhamma Katika Bhikkhu, in Lord Buddha's period of time. What is the meaning of Dhamma Katika? So I am going to explain to you what's the meaning of Dhamma Katika. Dhamma Katika means who can explain Lord Buddha's teachings well, very well. Then Mahakachayana Thero, who can explain Lord Buddha's word very well at Lord Buddha's period of time. Dhamma Katika. Katika means who can explain something really very well. Dhamma means Lord Buddha's teaching. So Lord Buddha's teaching someone can explain really very well, who called Dhamma Katika. The Dhamma Katika monk in Lord Buddha's period of time was Mahakachayana Thero. He's the monk called Dhamma Katika Thero. So Dhamma Katika, so I am going to explain to you, I try to explain to you. Dhamma Katika means who can explain in details Lord Buddha's word. So that's the features of commentarial. No? Features of commentarial. Even in Lord Buddha's period of time. Not Lord Buddha's passing away, after Lord Buddha's passing away. In Lord Buddha's period of time, Lord Buddha gave some post to Bhikkhu called Dhamma Katika. Dhamma Katika means who can explain Lord Buddha's word really very well. Mahakachayana Thero is the specialist. Mahakachayana Thero is the specialist monk, like commentarial. Like commentarial. Commentarial means, as an example, Madhupindika Sutta, and I told you Dhammadayada Sutta. Dhammadayada Sutta and Madhupindika Sutta. Lord Buddha said that sutta in short, but the monks would explain those teachings in details. with their own, their own mind, their own mind. So, in Lord Buddha's period of time also, there was a commentarial. So there was a commentarial. We can understand. So after Lord Buddha's passing away, there were called 5 texts: Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyukta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, Kuddaka Nikaya. 5 texts in Sutra Pitaka. So I have sent all of you today email. In that book, it is a very good book. So that's why I send you all of you. Now you can see the book today I have sent, Buddhist Commentarial Literature by L.R. Gunasekar. L.R. Gunasekar is Sri Lankan. L.R. Gunasekar, layman. Layman means G, like you, not a monk, not monk. Layman. L.R. Gunasekar. Preface, you can see page of 3. Preface. The ancient commentaries to the Pali canon have made such an important contribution to the understanding of the canonical scriptures of Theravada Buddhism. Canonical scriptures mean Sutra, Vinaya, Abhidhamma, discourses of Lord Buddha and teachers of Lord Buddha. And that's the canonical. So the the scriptures of Theravada Buddhism, that information about them will come to an earnest student of the Dhamma. The publishers before greatly appreciate the permission that was kindly granted to reproduce in the Wheel series very informative article on the commentaries. Attakatha. Commentaries means Attakatha. Pali word is Attakatha. Attakatha. Commentaries. Written by the late Mrs. Lakshmi. So you can see it's all. You can see page of 11. Buddhist Commentarial Literature. Page 11. Some pages are not necessary because some pages is in with some details called Sri Lankan details. Yes. Thank you very much. Page 11. Attakatha. Attakatha means commentarial literature. Attakatha. The word Attakatha is a general term meaning exposition of the sense. Atta means atta, meanings. Explanation. Yes. Atta means explanation. Commentary. Commentary means kata. Although Attakatha could refer to all commentaries literature as it did during the Anuradhapura period. 3rd century. Anuradhapura is in Sri Lanka. No? Anuradhapura is an ancient city of Sri Lanka. Anuradhapura, ancient city of Sri Lanka. Even wider application and included. So, yes, thank you, Mr. Rahul. They are having the last own commentary. The main purpose being to interpret the Buddha's teaching. This is so important thing. Their main purpose being to interpret the Buddha's teachings. You can understand what were their target. Interpret Lord Buddha's teaching. What is the real meaning of that word? So that as a teacher, Lord Buddha's teaching, they not only explain difficult words grammatically and lexically, but also contain explanation and exposition of the Buddha's doctrines. So, and we can't say 100% they are correct. That means some in the commentarial literature. Now you are in BA students, no? BA second students. So as BA second year students, you all of are researchers. So we can't say the commentarials are 100% correct. So, but we can understand they were trying to do their best to explain Lord Buddha's teachings very well. As an example, there are some stories in Attakatha Commentarial, the authors in Attakatha authors, some stories, unbelievable. Some stories are unbelievable. That means can't happen in that someone read that stories, think is real or not. I think that because some stories are not real. The Attakatha authors try to explain Lord Buddha's word, but some fantasy stories, some fantasy stories some fantasy stories take some damage to Buddhism. Take some damage to Buddhism. Buddhism is a religion to explain the reality of the world. Buddhism is the religion of explain the reality of the world. But some commentaries said their own their own point of views, their own point of views, some commentaries. As an example, in Sihalattakatha and Visuddhimagga, even in Visuddhimagga also. Visuddhimagga is a main commentarial book in the Theravada Buddhism, Theravada tradition. In some stories and some meanings, it is not is as if someone research that meaning, not 100% clear, not 100%. That means anyone can't under 100% agree with commentarials. No. It is some damage, some damage to real Buddhism. Real Buddhism means Lord Buddha's teachings, origin of Lord Buddha's teaching. So they try to do their best, but sometimes some stories and some their point of views not good to help to develop Lord Buddha's teachings. So if you can understand, I believe you can understand after research and after learning these Attakatha commentaries, you can understand what I am going to say, what I am going to explain. No, anyone can understand. And someone think commentarial literature is 100% correct. It is wrong. Not 100% correct. But it gives a big knowledge of Lord Buddha's teaching. But actually, Visuddhimagga, it's a big book. It's a big book. It's give more knowledge about Buddhism. But some stories and some interpretations not helps to develop Lord Buddha's original discourses, Lord Buddha's original doctrines. So you can understand, you should understand, commentarial literature is not Lord Buddha's teachings. Commentarial literature is after passing Lord Buddha's period of time, some authors, some wise men written their own opinion of their own teachings of their own teachings, and some words not correct to we can't agree with them 100%. So I think you can understand those explanation. So Attakatha is canonical and traditional regarding Attakatha. So today I'm going to explain the Attakatha and what are the Lord Buddha's period of Attakatha, what are the features of Lord Buddha's period of Attakatha. Now this book, you can go to this book page, I'm going to tell you page 29, page 29. Page 29. Thank you, Mr. Rahul. Page 29. Page 29. Yes, page 29. List of Pali commentaries. List of Pali commentary. Page of 29. You can see all of Theravada Pali commentaries. Theravada Pali commentaries. Theravada Pali commentaries. First one is non-canonical. Non-canonical. Visuddhi Magga. It is the main book of commentary. Author of commentary, Buddha Gosa. Author of commentary, Buddha Gosa. Visuddhi Magga is the main commentary book in Theravada tradition, even in Sri Lanka, especially in Sri Lanka. So especially in Sri Lanka. Author of commentary, Buddha Gosa. And turn to page 30. Next page. Okay. Next page. Yeah. Vinaya. First one is Vinaya Sutta. Vinaya means you know the disciplines of monks and many of disciplines of monks. Canonical text, Vinaya Pitaka, Patimokka. Vinaya Pitaka, the other one is Patimokka. Patimokka. Other the Vinaya Pitaka's other meaning is Patimokka. Vinaya Pitaka or Patimokka. And the commentary book is Samanta Pasadika. Samanta Pasadika. If you can't understand Vinaya Pitaka's some words, you can go to Samanta Pasadika. You can understand more well in Samanta Pasadika. That's the feature of commentary. That's the help of commentary. Someone can't understand Vinaya Pitaka's word, so they can go to Samanta Pasadika and find the word, and so they can understand Samanta Pasadika. Samanta Pasadika also author of commentary Buddha Gosatera. Buddha Gosatera. Buddha Gosatera. Patimokka is similar. Vinaya Pitaka. Khandaka Vitarani. Kankavitarani. Patimokka is similar to Vinaya Pitaka. Kankavitarani. It's author of commentary Buddha Gosatera. Buddha Gosatera is also Vinaya Pitaka. So Vinaya Pitaka's commentary Buddha Gosatera. Vinaya Pitaka's commentary Buddha Gosatera. And you can see Sutta Pitaka, canonical text of Sutta Pitaka. There are 5 Pitakas, you know. Mr. Mamoru-san, please tell me Vinaya Pitaka's 5 canonical texts. Digha Nikaya.
Digha Nikaya, Majjhima
Yeah.
Nikaya, Samyutta Nikaya,
Yes.
Anguttara Nikaya, Kundaka
Yes.
Nikaya.
Yes, Kuddaka Nikaya. So commentary. Please tell me commentary. Okay, I'm going to tell you what are the commentaries. Digha Nikaya commentaries Sumangala Vilasini. So Sumangala Vilasini. Sumangala Vilasini. If you can't pronunciation, so now you can note in your language Sumangala Vilasini. Sumangala Vilasini. Sumangala Vilasini. And so if someone can't understand the Ganikaya's word, who can find Sumangala Vilasini and then understand what are the meaning of the Ganikaya's sutras in Sumangala Vilasini in detail. Okay, in detail. The Ganikaya. Sumangala Vilasini. Author of commentary Buddha Gosatera. Yeah, it's a most wise man. No? Buddha Gosatera. Buddha Gosatera was born in where? India.
Yeah.
India, Brahmin. He's a Brahmin man. Brahmin Buddha Gosatera. Next one is Majjhima Nikaya. Now you know Majjhima Nikaya. Majjhima Nikaya's commentary is Papancha Sudani. Papancha Sudani. Is author of commentary, the same Buddha Gosatera. Buddhaghosa Thero. Samyukta Nikaya. Samyukta Nikaya's commentary book is Sarattapakasini. 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 If someone can't understand really well some sutra in Samyukta Nikaya, who can understand in details, finds that sutra in Sarattapakasini. Sarattapakasini. Written by Buddhaghosa Thero. And Anguttara Nikaya, Manoratha Purani. Commentary book is Manoratha Purani. Anguttara Nikaya. Manoratha Purani. If someone can't understand some sutras in Anguttara Nikaya, who can find that the meanings in detail, find out commentary of Manoratha Purani, author same, written by Buddhaghosa Thero. Buddhaghosa Thero. Khuddaka Nikaya, yeah, Khuddaka Nikaya have one commentary because Khuddaka Nikaya was written after passing away Lord Buddha. Khuddaka Nikaya. Khuddaka Nikaya, the Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Sangyukta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya is Lord Buddha's period of time can Sanghayana. In Sanghayana 1, 2, 3, Anguttara Nikaya, 2 Anguttara Nikaya. After Lord Buddha passing away, there was a canonical text called Khuddaka Nikaya. Khuddaka Nikaya. After Lord Buddha's passing away, they collect some Lord Buddha's teachings and make a Nikaya called Khuddaka. So all of you can understand in details other subjects such as origin of Theravada Buddhism, and now you are learning many sectors of Buddhist subjects. Now you can understand Khuddaka Nikaya, what are the Khuddaka Nikaya in detail. So actually I'm going to tell you Khuddaka Nikaya don't need any commentary book. It's like a commentary book such as Dhammapada. Do you know Dhammapada? Yeah, Dhammapada. Okay, Dhammapada in Khuddaka Nikaya. Dhammapada in Khuddaka Nikaya. So no need any commentary books in Dhammapada, but Jataka Katha. Now I'm going. Now you can understand some Khuddaka Nikaya have many authors. Not Buddhaghosa Thero. Khuddaka Pada. Khuddaka Pada. Paramatta Jyotika. Paramatta Jyotika. Khuddaka Nikaya, there are five things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Khuddaka Pada, author to Buddhaghosa Thero. So, to Buddhaghosa, there are lots of commentaries. That's why lots of commentaries in Khuddaka Nikaya. But Khuddaka Nikaya actually like commentary book. But there are lots of authors. First one is Buddhaghosa Thero, who written by Khuddaka Pada under Khuddaka Nikaya. And next one is Dhammapada. Do you know Dhammapada? Dhammapada in Khuddaka Nikaya. Dhammapadatta Katha. Dhammapadatta Katha. So in Dhammapadatta Katha, there are lots of stories. There are lots of stories in Dhammapadatta Katha. Katha means stories. Dhammapadatta Katha. Written by author to Buddhaghosa Thero. And Udana in Khuddaka Nikaya, the book of Udana, Paramatta Dipani. Paramatta Dipani. Paramatta Dipani is the commentary book. It was written by Dhammapala Thero. Dhammapala Thero. He is a Sri Lankan Buddhist monk. He was Sri Lankan Buddhist monk. Dhammapala Thero. And next book is Khuddaka Nikaya Iti Uttaka. Iti Uttaka. Iti Uttaka's commentary is Paramatta Dipani. Paramatta Dipani. Paramatta Dipani. It was written by Dhammapala Thero. Dhammapala Thero. Paramatta Dipani. So, fifth one is Sutta Nipata. It is in Kuddaka Nikaya. So Sutta Nipata's commentary is Paramatta Jyotika. Paramatta Jyotika. Paramatta Jyotika. So now we have to go 31 page. 31 page. So 31 page in Uddaka Nikaya. There is a book, Vimana Vattu, called Vimana Vattu. Vimana Vattu, do you know Vimana Vattu book actually explain about heaven. Heaven. That means how how about heaven in called Taudisa, and there are 6 heavens in Theravada Buddhism, no? The Taudisa, and how to the god and goddesses and their luxury life in heaven. That means Vimanavat. And what were they did, what they had done in previous birth in Lord Buddha's period of time, and Lord Buddha's passing away, and at that time what are their merits. So in Vimanavat, if you some read Vimanavat, who can understand the god and goddess's life. And it is commentary, the Vimanavatu's commentary is Paramatta Deepani, written by Dhammapala Thero. And next one is Vedavattu. Vedavattu, it teachings of heaven, Vedavattu, how they are suffering in their lives in heaven. So it's they described in Vedavattu. In Kuddaka Nikaya, Vedavattu Paramatta Deepani. Same, Paramatta Deepani, written by Dhammapala Thero. Same word, same author. And Theravada, it talks about the Arahat monks in Buddha's period of time, Arahat monks, and how they feel their lives after Arahanthood and their previous life. So in Theravada, it is commentary book is Paramatta Deepani, same, written by Dhammapala Thero. And Therigata means none. None's previous life and after becoming monkhood, and they feel their life. The Therigata means they describe about their life. Paramatta Deepani. Dhammapala Thero is the author, and commentary book is Paramatta Deepani. And Jataka book. Do you know Jataka? In 550 Jataka stories. Yeah, Jataka stories in Kuddaka Nikaya. Yes, that I have told you. Kuddaka Nikaya's commentarial book is Jataka Katta Kata. Jataka, no, commentarial book. Jataka is Kuddaka Nikaya's book. And Jataka Katta Kata, it is a commentarial book. And Jataka Katta Kata, there are lots of stories. 447 stories in Jataka. So, Jataka Katta was written by Buddha Gosadev. Jataka story, actually it is a stance like Gata. Jataka is Gata. But Jataka Katha, if you find Jataka Katha, there is a Gata and story. Story written by Buddha Gosadev. So someone think Jataka Katha is real stories of Lord Buddha's period of time. It is not, it is a real wrong thinking. It's real wrong. Actually, Jataka Katha is a good book because they have lots of scientific stories. Scientific stories, someone's feelings and some animals' feelings, some human beings' feelings. What are their feelings? And actually, it's a psychological important text, Jataka stories. These stories are not real. Stories are not real. Stories are not real. I can't understand. If someone thinks stories are real, is going to be wrong thinking in Buddhism. Wrong thinking in Buddhism. So Jatakatta Katha. Jatakatta Katha written by Buddha Thero. Written by Buddha Thero. Buddha Thero is a very, very, very wise man. No? Wise man. We will discuss about Buddha Thero in next and after 3 or 4 weeks about Buddha Thero, because if we studying commentaries, we can't forget Venerable Buddha Thero. And 11 book, Niddesa. Niddesa Saddhamma Jyotika. Commentary book is Saddhamma Jyotika. Author was Upasena. Upasena means monk, I think. Monk. Monk. Upasena is monk. Upasena monk. Upasena monk. So Patisambhida Magga. Patisambhida Magga is 12th book of Kuddaka Nikaya. There are 15 books in Kuddaka Nikaya. There are 15 books. You can understand this previous. Yeah, Mr. Rahul. 30 page of 30. We are in 31. Previous page.
Yes.
Yes. We can understand Kuddaka Nikaya, no? We are talking about Kuddaka Nikaya. Kuddaka Nikaya have 15 texts. 15 texts, no? Now, one by one we are discussing. One by one we are discussing. There are 15 texts in Kuddaka Nikaya. So every text have commentary. Every text have commentary. Every text have commentary. An author. So please turn to next page. So now we are talking about Niddesa. Niddesa is the book of Kuddaka Nikaya. Saddhamma Pajotika. Saddhamma Pajotika. It's a commentary book wrote by Upasena. And Patisambhida Magga. Patisambhida Magga. Patisambhida Magga, book of Kuddaka Nikaya. Saddhamma Pakasini, commentarial book, written by Mahanama Thero. And 13, Apadana. Apadana's commentarial book is Visuddha Jana Vilasini. Visuddha Jana Vilasini. The author was unknown. They don't know who was written that book. Unknown. 14. Buddha Vamsa commentary book is Madhuratta Vilasini. Written by Buddha Datta Thero. Sri Lankan Buddhism. Buddha Datta Thero. And 15. Charya Pitaka. CHA. It is I think printing mistake. Charya Pitaka. Commentary book is Paramatta Deepani. Written by Dhammapala Thero. So you could understand in Theravada Sutra texts. There are 5 texts: Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, Samyukta Nikaya, Kuddaka Nikaya. So the 5 texts have commentaries. For what? Someone can't understand in clearly the Lord Buddha's teachings, so they can find commentaries. And find out Lord Buddha's teachings in detail. So next one is Abhidhamma. Last one, Sutra Vinaya Abhidhamma. Do you know Vinaya? So first one I went to talk about Vinaya. Next one talk about Sutra. Now I am going to talk about Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma canonical text Dhamma Sangani Vibhanga. Dhamma Sangani and Vibhanga. Dhamma Sangani, canonical text. Canonical text is Dhamma Sangani. Abhidhamma is one book, no? Abhidhamma is one. There are not texts, but Abhidhamma is there are Abhidhamma. There are 7 texts in Abhidhamma, but especially canonical text is Dhamma Sangani. Commentary, Attasalini, Sammoha Vinodani, author of commentary, Buddha Gosatira, Buddha Gosatira. There are 2 commentaries. Canonical text is Dhamma Sangani, commentary is Attasal. Canonical is Vibhanga, commentary is Sammoha Vinodani. Katavattu Puggala Panyati, Dhatu Kata, Yamaka, Pattan. There are 7 texts in Abhidhamma, but some texts are not given commentary. So only Buddha Gosatero could write commentaries to Abhidhamma Pitaka. Dhamma Sangani commentaries Attasal. And canonical text is Vibhanga, Sammoha Vinodani. Katavattu no, Puggala Panyati no. Dhatu Kata, Parikapparanatta Buddha Gosatero. Parikappanaratta Buddha Gosatero. And Yamaka Kata, not commentaries. So especially you can understand there is 2 special commentary books in Abhidhamma, Dhamma Sangani and Vibhanga, called Attasalini and Sammoha Vinodani. I think all of you, it's not very bad sound of words. I think you haven't heard before, no? Those words. It's very difficult and can't memory, and I try to take it your memory some words, because I'm really happy, because first time in not Sri Lankans are studying about Theravada Buddhism. So I am really happy and I am pleasure because Attakatha, it is really difficult subjects even in Sri Lanka. Because actually in Sri Lanka children, they are going to Dhamma school on Sunday. Sri Lankan Buddhist children, they are going to Dhamma school on Sunday. And there are 10 classes. Even in even in a grade of 10, don't teach about Attakatha. Today we are learning Attakatha, no? But even in Sri Lanka, grade 10 also don't know about Attakatha. Attakatha is a very vast subject because it's a commentary books. So especially you can understand, especially I think I believe you can understand what are the commentaries. You have an good clear understand about commentaries is the main, we can it's a remarkable character called Venerable Buddha Gosatero, who is the main character of author of commentaries of 2 Tripitaka, Sutra Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. All Pitakas have commentaries, and main character is Venerable Buddha Gosatero. Especially Sutra Pitaka in Kuddaka Nikaya, there are 15 texts. Every 15 texts have commentaries. In Abhidhamma, Attasali and Sammoha Vinodani. It is very famous in Abhidhamma because Abhidhamma is very deepest teachings of Lord Buddha. So Abhidhamma Pitakas have commentaries, Attasali and Sammoha Vinodani. It is very useful to understanding some Abhidhamma words. The Buddha Gosatero, I think he had done good job at his period of time, because Attasali and Sammoha Vinodani, it's really useful to understanding Abhidhamma Pitaka, some words of Abhidhamma Pitaka. Yeah. Okay, next week we are going to talk about Sihalatta Katha. Sihala Attakatha. In Sri Lanka, now we are talking about common Attakatha, common commentaries of Tripitaka. There are all of common commentary of Tripitaka. Next week, I am going to talk about Sihala Attakatha, prescribed text in my subject. So Sihala Attakatha next week, I'm going to explain to you all of you. Sihala Attakatha means actually only in Sri Lanka. Only in Sri Lanka. There were commentaries even in Sri Lanka. Sihala Attakatha. So next week, I'm going to explain about Sihala Attakatha in detail. So today, Mrs. There is one, I think Mrs. Hiroko-san. Hi, Mrs. Hiroko-san.
Yes.
Could you understand today's lesson in short?
Yes.
Mhm.
Attakatha commentary about commentary. Yes.
Yeah, commentary, Attakatha. Okay. Thank you very much for participation today's class.
Thank you very much.
And Mr. Mamoru-san,
Yes.
could you understand today's lesson?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Thank you very much. So try to understand about Venerable Buddha Gosatero and what are the Attakatha in Theravada Tripitaka, Theravada canon. Not even in Lord Buddha, not after Lord Buddha's period of time, even in Lord Buddha's period of time, they have features of canonical. So I have teach you. Firstly, there were three main monks called Mahakachayana Thero and other two monks. So even in Lord Buddha's period of time, they are discourses like commentaries, such as Madhubindika Sutta and what are the other sutta? Dhammadayada Sutta. Dhammadaya Sutta and Madhubindika Sutta. So there are commentaries features even in Lord Buddha's period of time. Then after passing away Lord Buddha's period of time, there are lots of commentary texts. So I taught you and I explained you Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Vinaya Pitaka, Sutra Pitaka and Abhidhamma. You can see the those books were written after Lord Buddha's passing away. Okay. Mrs. Keiko Yamada-san, could you understand today's lesson?
Yes, I understood.
Thank you.
Yes, the importance of Attakatha.
Attakatha, yes. Thank you very much. Very good.
Yes.
And Mrs. Anupama and Mr. Rahul, could you understand today's lesson? I think both of you can understand very well today's lesson. Okay. So next week we will discuss about Sihala Attakatha. And thank you very much for today. It's a very difficult lesson. I can't explain to you. So I will try to do my best for even next week. So participate next week, Saturday, 9:30.
Okay.
Commentary. Yes, commentary, Pali commentary, literature. So we can meet on Monday.
Okay.
Monday,
Yes.
Majjhima Nikaya will discourse of Lord Buddha. So Attakanagara Sutta and next Sutta. So I'm going to explain all of you. So I wish to participate all of you Monday's class. And thank you very much to this class.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
God
much.
bless you.
Thank you.
Good night.